Hello, welcome to My Master Build 800. My name is Philip, and glad that you joined me today for this. Today we're going to be making one of the best comfort foods of all time, meatloaf, but with a little twist. One, we're going to cook it on the Master Build 800 with a smoked flavor, and two, we're going to be using ground lamb. So stay tuned, you won't want to miss this. Many years ago, I went to my brother's house, and he fixed spaghetti and meatballs, and those were some of the best meatballs I ever had. They were so delicious. Well, it turns out he used a combination of ground beef and ground lamb. And all these years, I've been thinking, I need to try this, and then now I've decided to try it. So I took this recipe from Meat Church Spices on their website, and his recipe calls for 4 pounds of beef, which is way too much for me. So I've cut everything in half. So what I have is a pound of ground beef, pound of lamb, about a half of a small onion chopped fine, maybe a quarter of a medium one, 2 eggs slightly beaten, 1 ounce of Worcestershire sauce, and 1 ounce of, I used Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. You can use whatever you want for that in. And the recipe called for slices of white bread soaked with milk. Well, I don't have any white bread, so I use what I do have, which is wheat bread. So I put those in there. For some reason, I don't think it's going to make that big a difference. So now we just mush these up with our hands. I know a lot of people might wonder why I don't wear gloves doing this. And the answer is real simple. I don't really feel like I need to. I'm the only one here. I live by myself now. I wash my hands thoroughly before I start. And anytime I'm cooking, I keep hot water in the sink and wash my hands. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Wash my hands, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. The recipe Matt uses, that's Matt Pittman at Meat Church, I think he just uses a large meatloaf pan, maybe 2. I have 2 mini meatloaf pans. I don't have a large one. And you have to line them with plastic wrap. Now, I don't like plastic wrap. I fight with that stuff. It seems like the only thing it really sticks to is itself. But we're going to be freezing this. More on that later. And the plastic wrap really helps get it out of the pan when it comes time to cook it. So what we're going to do now is just fill up both of these in this lined pan and try to get it divided up about half and half. It's not, I wouldn't go weighing it or anything, make sure it's absolutely even. But just get it patted down really well. I'm going to wash my hands again. Now, you take the plastic wrap and fold it over the meat. I guess you just really want to keep anything out of it. You know, that might be, I don't know. I don't think there's anything in my freezer that's going to fall down into it. But that's what you do. You wrap it up. So now I'm going to put these in the freezer, and I'm going to leave them at least overnight, and it might be a couple of days before I get back to them, but they'll stay safe in there. One of the reasons for freezing them, besides you could do it in advance and then pull them out wherever you want to smoke them, is that smoke adheres to cold food better. So by getting this meatloaf mixture down at 0 and putting it on the grill, it gives it more time for the smoke to attract and adhere, and for a nice bark to collect on it, or build on it, not collect. So that's the reason for freezing. And so in the freezer they go, and we'll be back when it's time to smoke them. And we're back. A few days has passed, and here in West Tennessee, like a great deal of the country, we've been under that heat dome, and the temperatures have been miserable. Too miserable to go out inside and cook. So today is August 2nd. It's a Saturday, and it's down in the 80s. It's a beautiful day outside. So today we're going to finish up with our smoked meatloaf. So I've taken the meatloaf out of the freezer, and you see how easily that pops out. So then it's just a matter of getting the plastic wrap off, which sometimes it's as hard to do that as it is to get it in there. It kind of gets creased in there, and you got to play with it and pick it out. But I'm going to cut this part out so y'all don't have to watch me fiddle with this thing. You can see I have a piece of it's stainless steel screen came out of a shelf for my oven that I never used, so I just cut it and made this. Makes it so much easier to get onto the grill and off. So what we're going to do now is put a little bit of this Bear and Burton's W sauce onto each of them. Y'all can hear it's frozen solid. And then we want to slather it down real good all over. That's why I keep the towel down here to collect these drippings. And of course and because I'm using a recipe for Meat Church, I thought it would be a good idea to use his Holy Cow barbecue rub. I've had this for a while. It's pretty good. But what I'm going to do now is sprinkle this. Give it a good coat. You know how to do this part. Nothing groundbreaking here. Okay. So I'm going to take this out to the grill, and when we come back, you'll see that. All right, we're back. You can see I have the meatloaf ready to go on. And I expect when I open this lid, you're going to see a lot of smoke come rolling out. By the way, I love this little modification here. Yeah, that's some good smoke. I've got the temperature set at 250. I've got a probe ready to go in, but I can't put it in the frozen meat, so we'll come back in probably about a half hour and insert a probe. So we'll be back then. Okay, we're back. Let's see if we got if it's thawed enough to get a temperature probe in it. Oh, it's looking good. Smoke's looking good. Oh, yeah. All right. Looks like the internal temperature is heading up about 71, 75. We're going to take this to about, 165, 170. So we'll be back after a while. Okay, we're back. The internal temperature is up to about 165. So now I'm going to, oh, don't they look good? That bark is looking good. Whew. Look nice and juicy. So I'm going to put a little Sweet Baby Ray's Original on. I don't like there's like a whole lot on them. So we're going to let that run for about maybe another 10 minutes. And then when we come back, I'll have it off and inside. Okay, we're back. And they are looking really, really good. So let's cut them open, or one of them anyway. I'm giving the other one to my neighbor. Slide this one over. Turn this one around. Oh, looks perfect. Looks perfect. Lots of juice in there. That's good. Great smoky flavor. Smell. You can see a little bit of a smoke ring in here. This is not my mother's meatloaf. It is definitely good. Probably need a little bit of salt, but I can add that later. So, other than needing some salt, I should have put a half a teaspoon of salt in there too. It come out very good. This is definitely a do again. The great thing about it with the meatloaf is they're so versatile. You can put your favorite seasonings. If you don't like onions, don't put them. You like chili, put some chili in there. You know, whatever. They're good. You do it your way. And enjoy your Masterbuilt 800 as much as I am enjoying my Masterbuilt 800. And we'll see you next time. And remember, we'll always have Paris. Thanks for watching.